Namaskarams, I am Kesav Murthy from Coimbatore. I am an HR cum educational consultant with a management qualification from Indian Institute of Management, Calcutta. This video will look at critically the Indian MBA education or management education in our country. Indian management education was born in early 60s. Until 80s, there were only about 100 plus institutes all over India, including IIMs. But then after 80s, it has grown leaps and bounds. And today we have thousands of management institutes spread across all over the country. It's not only in big cities, it has spread to tier 2, tier 3 cities also. Right? In spite of the ups and downs of the economic issues and in spite of things like pandemic or natural calamities, this particular management course, be it MBA or PGDM, has not lost its sheen over decades. Now, we look at why people do MBA, why people join management course or an MBA. And one of the major reasons cited is the better prospects. They get better job and better pay. In addition to that, there are many other reasons why a person does an MBA. MBA, it is a course which is closer to the business and the economy. So people feel that they can get a hands-on input on various aspects of the business. Second is the youth thinks that this is a decent course which will give them a decent job. The third is some students who aim at some competitive courses like CA, ICWA, CS, etc., they drop out halfway through and then they go for MBA. Similarly, some students who aim for competitive exams like UPSC, TNPSC, bank exams, etc., they do drop out halfway through and then join an MBA course. And then students who do not have big inclination in doing engineering, but they have joined engineering due to some reason. So they also look out for a transfer of their interest, and they find that after engineering, one of the best option is MBA. These are some of the reasons why so many people do MBA. Even experienced people like doctors or engineers, etc., they join MBA for its hands-on input on various aspects of their career. Now, let us look at the kind of specialization offered in an MBA. So, normally there are 6 or 7 major specializations offered by the educational institutes. But today, the things have changed. The industry is changing. Industry 4.0 has come in, and there is a VUCA situation in the entire industry. So, we need to offer more specializations. Perhaps I think each of the institutions should have at least 20 to 25 specializations in overall. Each stream, say for example, if it's a marketing stream, it should have at least 6 to 7 specializations. I have seen many times in my career, advertising industry used to complain that they don't get MBAs with good knowledge in advertising from tier 2 and tier 3 colleges. So they were forced to go to tier 1 colleges like IIMs to recruit MBA graduates for their industry. So these are some of the things. So the institutions should look at bringing in more specializations on each of these streams. Already some of the deemed universities are trying to do that. The third is the project. The project is a very serious business in an MBA course. Students should opt for a project based on their interest and based on their specializations. If they opt for a project in one specialization and then they go and sit for placement interview in another specialization, they are not able to defend on the logic behind the change in their interest. So they lose an opportunity. So this was a big problem with most of the students in the last decade. Project must be a serious issue, and then they have to take it very seriously with their mentor or guide. The third is mentoring. From second year onward, the students have to be mentored on all aspects: studies, assignments, projects, placement, etc., resume writing, etc. Everything they have to be mentored, so that the student is forced to do introspection on his interest, his passionate activity, or his strength and weakness, and then opt for a particular career which suits to his aptitude. So the mentoring is one thing which is very much required for students of the current MBA colleges. Another thing is placement. This is a very important department in any MBA institution. But then the placement department has to do a lot of homework in terms of profiling the students. There are students who may opt out of placement, so we have to remove from the placement session. And there are some students who may have some entrepreneurial ideas. They also have to be removed. With the other remaining students, they have to profile the students, at least identify 20 different specializations which offer good jobs, and then identify a list of students on all these specializations. Go with that list to the potential employers. They would be definitely willing to listen to you, and then willing to extend a helping hand for the students. And the final thing is campus to corporate transformation. So joining a job is not the only thing that has to be taught or that has to be given as an input in the MBA in the colleges or in the placement department. They should know what is meant by punctuality, work discipline, absenteeism, attendance, and all these things inputs have to be imparted to the students, so that when they go to the career, when they go to the corporate, they become a more matured person, more matured citizen, so that the corporates can appreciate MBAs from that particular institution. So these inputs will be useful to the students, teaching community, or the educational promoters, institution promoters, etc. We hope it is useful to all of you. And if you like this video, you share this video with your friends and contacts, and then subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you.